Well, for this assignment, we are going to need to take photos that we have and convert them to black and white. Actually, we're not going to convert them to black and white, but we are going to take enough of the color out of them. We're going to desaturate the color so that they look like they are black and white. And we're going to do that by using a photo editor, and this photo editor is called Pixlr. Now, the nice thing about Pixlr is that this is, it's on the internet. You can get to it just by typing pixlr.com into a browser, and it's also free. Most photo editors cost, let's say, you have to subscribe to them. They're $19 a month. And so here we are at Pixlr, and we are going to choose Pixlr Editor here. And once we get to Pixlr Editor, we have to tell Pixlr how we want to open our photo. And so we're going to come over here and we're going to click on Open Image. And when we click on Open Image, it is going to look on our computer for a picture. Now, I put my pictures in 1 September. So I'm here in the 1 September folder. I find my pumpkin picture that I want to work on, and I say open. Now, this is a pretty big picture. It is 4,032 by 3,024 pixels. Pixlr doesn't really think in terms of inches. It thinks in terms of pixels. There are 300 pixels in an inch. I want to make sure that my photo is going to be at least 400 inches wide. And 4 inches wide. And so right down here where it says new size, I'm going to say 4 times 300 is 1,200. I'm going to type in 1,200 and then see what it recommends. And it said 1440, and we're going to go with that. Now I'm going to click on, okay, apply here. That's kind of in the way. So here's my picture. And I am going to come up here to Adjustment and click on Hue and Saturation. Hue, the slider here controls color. So I can make a pink, I can make a blue or green. I don't really want to do that, but I do want to take color out. Saturation allows me to put color in, take color out. I could make this pretty darn bright. Don't want to do that. I'm going to make it look as though it doesn't have color in it by bringing that slider down and then clicking on Apply, which is kind of there. So now I've got some nice black and gray tones. I can make this a little bit darker by going again to Adjustment, and now I'm going to come down to Highlights and Shadows, and I am going to increase my shadows. This is 0. I certainly don't want to go in that direction. I'd like to make my shadows look a little darker, and sometimes I just kind of play around with it. Do I want to make my highlights a little brighter? I don't see a lot happening there. But anyway, I'm thinking, let's click on Apply and see what it looks like. And there's our picture. I'm going to go over to File and save it. Now, here's something to be thinking about. Let's give your photo a name, because you might have a lot of photos sitting around that just have numbers on them. This helps to identify it. Let's choose JPEG as the file type. You're going to be putting your photos into a PowerPoint. I don't know that PowerPoint is going to recognize these other formats. Leave the quality very high. Click on Download. And you are going to see down here that your pumpkin picture has been downloaded. Now you're going to want to put that back in your 1 September folder, and it's all ready for you to use.